Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Have You Heard? I'm Richard, and today we have our seventh in the series of epic track reviews, where we listen to longer songs, take the time to enjoy them. And today it is Emerson, Lake and Palmer, and it's their debut album. We're listening to Take A Pebble, which I have to admit was always going to be high on my list of songs when I first thought about doing this series. It's one of the most beautiful songs ever written, I think. And it kind of shows everything that I think is wonderful about Emerson, Lake and Palmer. So we'll listen to the song now. Just before we do, if you are new to the channel, please like and subscribe if you enjoy it, and also take a look at all of our playlists attached to this video. We have 140 odd songs, all kinds of music, featuring all kinds of bands. Take a look and see what you can find, and enjoy. Right, here we go. We're going to be listening to Take a Pebble. The debut album was released on the 20th of November in 1970, written by Greg Lake, initially on acoustic guitar, but then of course arranged, embellished and added to by Keith and by Carl. 12.5 minutes of sonic joy. Take a Pebble.
Just take a pebble and cast it to the sea. Then watch the ripples that unfold into me. My face spills so gently into your eyes, disturbing the waters of our lives. Shreds of our memories are lying on your grass. Wounded words of laughter are graveyards of the past. Photographs are gray and torn, scattered in your fields. Letters of your memories are not real. With sadness on your shoulders, like a worn out overcoat, in pockets creased and tattered, hang the rags of your hopes. The daybreak is your midnight, the colors have all died, disturbing the waters of our lives, of our lives, 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 of our lives.
Sorry. Finger trouble on my phone. It has finished, hasn't it? Yes, it has. Knife edge muscling in, as it does. um, what a beautiful, beautiful piece of music, and it kind of sets the stall out for what Emerson, Lake and Palmer were going to be over the next few years. Well, in a sense that it's very much piano driven, and of course all the synth, Moog synth and organ stuff is here on the album, of course, and will follow in the future. But this just showed the skill and the touch, I think, of each of the three members of the band. Um, it was a Greg Lake composition, and of course, the middle section there shows how very, very good he was on acoustic guitar, and just through the rest of the song, on the piano trio section, beautiful bass, and of course his vocals are peerless, I think. A beautiful voice. Carl Palmer, again in the piano trio section, it just shows he has a sense of attack, but he has such a deftness of touch. He's great on timpani, on the brushes, and he's a youngster here. He's what, 20 years old, I think, if that. Yeah, probably about 20 years old. A boy from Birmingham, like me, and only 3 years older than me. I can't believe it. What a drummer. And of course, still going strong to this day. And of course, we have Keith Emerson. And, this piece always grew on me. I think I enjoy it more now as a 72-year-old than I did as a 22-year-old, or, I mean, I first heard it when I was 17. But it's the piano, and the playing is impressive, but it's not just that. It's the whole tone. Take a Pebble is on, you've got the watery elements, and the way he runs up and down the keyboard, it just feels like water running down the side of a mountain, a waterfall. It just gives off that impression. Absolutely gorgeous. Of course, right at the beginning, he wasn't the first to do this, to hold down the notes on the keyboard and then strum the inside string, the string on the inside of the piano with a plectrum. He said he heard it first from Keith Jarrett and thought it sounded so good he wanted to try it himself. So he wasn't the first, but certainly I thought, again, when I first heard this album as a youngster, I thought, wow, this guy actually strums the strings on the inside of a piano. Oh, wow. Easily impressed, I was. Easily impressed. But it's beautiful. It's 12.5 minutes of joy. It always goes by quickly for me. And it's beautifully put together with kind of 3 sections and then the finish just to kind of close everything up, wrap it up, going back to the beginning and closing it all off. Such a lovely song. And of course, this was their first album, and they recorded the album before they ever did a live gig. The first live gig was in August in Plymouth on the south coast of England, and then the second live gig was the Isle of Wight Festival, the 1970 Isle of Wight Festival, which was a big event. And the Moody Blues were one of the headliners for that festival, and apparently it was one of the best ever shows they ever did. But ELP, they played Take a Pebble, they played Pictures as an exhibition, they played Nut Rocker, Rondo, one of the Nice's most popular pieces. I think they played Knife Edge as well, or Barbarian, one of the two. And then right at the end, the climax of the show was Keith letting off 2 cannons packed full of explosive. So again, they kind of pointed towards the future. This is the kind of extravagant performance you're going to get when you come to see Emerson, Lake and Palmer. And of course, that always led to the people who don't like prog, or who don't like ELP in particular, saying how they were pretentious and using bombastic. But this song isn't bombastic, is it? This song is far from bombastic. And pretentious is a ridiculous word used, I think, mainly by pretentious people. Kick it back at you there. You can't call them pretentious. You can call them ambitious. You can call them, if you want to call them over the top or a little bit too much, then feel free. I mean, it's a free world. You don't have to like everything that I like. But I just thought they were imaginative and brave. A brave band. So there we are. That's my take on Emerson, Lake and Palmer's Take a Pebble. We've done Pirates, we've done Live in Sin, we've done The Endless Enigma. So this will be our 4th ELP song that we've done on the channel. The first in the Epic Track Reviews, of course. And I'd really like to hear from you. If you can tell me what you think of it. Has it always held a place in your heart like it has in mine? When did you first discover ELP? Which are your favourite albums? I'd love to hear all of that information. I know we have ELP fans out there because the other videos have always garnered a response. So I look forward to hearing from you there. As I say, like and subscribe if you haven't already. Have a look at our playlists. We've got lots of good stuff there to catch up on. And I think that will be it. I'll look forward to seeing you on another episode of Have You Heard, which will be tomorrow, because we do one every single day. So until then, cheers everybody.